Ongoing air leak in ISS. Russian segments challenge possible solutions. Imagine the International Space Station, ISS, as a beacon of global cooperation in space, a testament to what humanity can achieve when we work together. Yet, a persistent air leak in the Russian segment threatens to overshadow this accomplishment. But here's where it gets controversial. Could this ongoing issue signal a larger crisis for the Russian part of the ISS? In September 2019, Roscosmos first sounded the alarm about an air leak originating from the vestibule, a crucial area connecting the docking port to the Zvezda module. Launched in 2000, the Zvezda module is vital, providing living quarters and essential life support systems for the crew. Initially, the leak seemed minor, but it has since escalated, doubling the rate of air loss to more than 2 pounds per day, a significant concern given the delicate balance required for ISS operations. Sergei Krikalev, the executive director of manned space programs at Roscosmos, offered some insight into the situation. He reported that while recent repairs have reduced the leak's rate, it remains unresolved. This ongoing struggle highlights the complexity of fixing issues in space, where even small damages can have severe consequences. And this is the part most people miss. The leak isn't just a technical glitch. It's a stark reminder of the challenges in maintaining long-term human presence in space. The challenge in sealing this leak lies in identifying its exact source. Operating in the vacuum of space, every repair attempt must be meticulously planned to prevent further damage. The vestibule, where the leak is located, is a critical junction for both crew activities and spacecraft docking. Over the years, engineers have tried various fixes, but none have been entirely successful. Krikalev emphasized the need for more robust designs in future space stations to prevent such issues. This leak has broader implications for space exploration. As the ISS approaches its third decade of operation, such problems raise questions about the feasibility of long-term missions, especially those targeting destinations like the Moon and Mars. For NASA and Roscosmos, the leak is more than an engineering puzzle. It's a call to develop more resilient space infrastructure capable of enduring the rigors of extended space travel. One potential solution, though drastic, involves permanently closing the hatch to the Zvezda module. This move would limit cargo and spacecraft docking options, but would not compromise the station's core functions. It's a stark reminder of the tough choices space agencies might face when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges. Despite these hurdles, the ISS stands as a symbol of human achievement in space. The hope is that through continued innovation and perseverance, future space stations will be better equipped to handle similar challenges. What do you think? Should space agencies take more drastic measures to ensure long-term mission success, or are there other solutions we haven't considered yet? Russian ISS module air leak crisis. Why repairs failed to fix the problem. Imagine this. A persistent air leak on a Russian module of the International Space Station, ISS, continues to defy recent repair efforts, leaving experts puzzled and the problem unresolved. Washington. Despite high hopes that recent fixes would finally plug the gap, a Russian segment of the ISS remains plagued by an ongoing air leak, extending a saga that has lasted far longer than anticipated. Curious to dive deeper into this space mystery? Register now and unlock 3 complimentary articles every month. Additionally, you'll be subscribed to our weekly Space News This Week newsletter, delivered straight to your inbox every Friday. You can opt out anytime you wish. Already have an account? Sign in to continue. Gain unrestricted access to spacenews.com today, starting at just $5 per week. Cancel anytime. Note that sales tax may apply and refunds are not available. Charged quarterly. Explore all our subscription plans here. https://spacenews.com/subscribe. Jeff Faust, a seasoned writer for Space News, covers space policy, commercial space endeavors, and related subjects. He holds a PhD in planetary sciences from the prestigious Massachusetts Institute of Technology, as well as a bachelor's degree with honors in geophysics and planetary science. Discover more of Jeff Faust's insights here. https://spacenews.com/author/Jeff Faust. But here's where it gets controversial. Could this persistent leak hint at deeper issues within the ISS's infrastructure? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below and join the debate. And this is the part most people miss. Why might continuous air leaks pose a significant risk to the ISS and its crew? Discuss your views and theories with our community. The mysterious air leak on the International Space Station. A persistent, troublesome air leak on the International Space Station is testing our ingenuity and patience. Despite the crew's hopes that they had finally eliminated every fissure in the Russian segment, ongoing long-term monitoring has revealed that the ISS still continues to lose air. At a recent press briefing, a Roscosmos official explained how their interventions have reduced the rate at which air escapes, yet they have not managed to completely seal the problematic area. According to Sergei Krikalev, the executive director of manned space programs for Roscosmos, the leak is ongoing. We continue our efforts to find and fix it, with recent repairs having seriously reduced the rate of air leakage. At one point, there was genuine optimism that the final crack had been sealed, but new observations over time have proven otherwise. The saga began in September 2019 when Roscosmos first reported the leak, pinpointing its origin to the vestibule, known as PRK, which links a docking port with the Russian Zvezda module launched to low Earth orbit in July 2000. Over the subsequent 6 years, the leak's intensity doubled from approximately 1 pound of air loss per day to slightly more than 2 pounds per day, as detailed in a 2024 report. This alarming increase prompted NASA to classify the situation as the highest level of risk. And here's where it gets controversial. At the time, NASA and Roscosmos were not in complete agreement on what was causing the leak or how to effectively repair it, leaving many to wonder if a truly lasting solution could be ever achieved. In June, there was a glimmer of hope when NASA postponed the launch of the private Axiom 4 mission, originally set for June 11th, because sensors detected a new pressure signal in the Zvezda module. This signal, which could indicate a change in airflow or cabin pressure, was interpreted by NASA as a possible sign that recent repair efforts might finally be mitigating the leak. Yet, the leak remains an ongoing challenge that has proved remarkably resistant to a definitive fix. Roscosmos is steadfast in its commitment to resolving the issue, saying, "It is important for all of us to make sure that such situations do not arise in future stations." In an even more dramatic possible measure, the space agencies might have to decide to permanently shut the hatch to the Russian module. While this would mean the ISS would continue its operations with one fewer docking port for cargo spacecraft, it raises serious questions about the balance between safety and operational flexibility. What do you think? Is it better to risk operational challenges with an active leak? Or should shutting down the module be considered a necessary step for long-term safety? Share your perspective and let the conversation begin.